and we here. This is my story. In the beginning, I was charged with a few counts of wire fraud, mail fraud, food stamp fraud, conspiracy, aggravated identity theft. That was about like 15 charges total.
Oh.
It's different. When you hear food stamps, that's what people was doing. Like they either were buying vouchers from people or they were buying the actual card for people and give them like 60-40.
And swiping the card.
Right. So
okay.
what I actually was doing was I applied, I had like thousands of names and I applied for food stamps in these people's names. And then I obtained the card. I thought like, you know what? I need to go ahead and get me a store.
Right.
I need to go ahead and get me my own store. So I got one. It was going good. Got two. And my plan was to get shit.
Run it up.
5 of them motherfuckers. The case was at 880,000.
Okay.
That's what was ran through my stores.
Okay.
And then they could only prove 395,000.
So did you have a plan when you went in?
Nah, my plan was to goddamn figure out a better plan. Get out a year early and run this shit back up.
And run it back up.
I'm in that bitch thinking.
Plotting.
Plotting of how to multiply. Okay, shit, I made a couple mil. I'm about to make 20 this time. This is what I'm thinking. I'm talking all different type of criminals, how they got caught. I'm, like in my brain, it sound good in the motherfucker.
What's going on, Jonathan?
Chilling, working, trying to stay out the game.
And they keep trying to pull you back.
They keep calling me.
I know. It's the temptation.
It be calling me every day.
Outside is calling you.
Outside is calling me. Money calling me.
Money calling you. Yes.
Probation officer calling me.
Woo. Answer that one. Make sure you answer that one.
Nah. I gotta answer a day late for that nigga, man.
Gotta get your mind right and prepare yourself about what you're gonna tell them.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know who interviewing me, it's the one.
One of them ones.
It's the one. We had to switch positions one time.
Yes. But now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things have changed in the past couple of months.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You up.
I'm all right.
You can say that. You can pop your shit.
Yeah. It ain't always monetary. Up, I'm doing better.
Yeah. Just in life.
Yeah.
Period.
Off house arrest, confinement.
Major key.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we here.
Feel good.
So a lot of people have been wanting to hear about the legend that is Finesse. So you ready to pop it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jonathan, what was your charge?
I was charged with, in the beginning, a few counts of wire fraud, mail fraud, food stamp fraud, conspiracy, aggravated identity theft. That was about like 15 charges total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how many people were on your case?
Just me and my sister.
You and your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you were the target. Now, I hear wire fraud a lot when it comes to like fraud cases. What exactly is wire fraud? What does that mean?
Anything that has to do with money being transferred through virtually. Okay. So they can stick that on anybody.
Kind of like my phone charge.
Yeah, wire fraud. They just slapped that on there.
Okay. And then you said food stamp fraud.
Food stamp fraud. Yeah.
Now, what year did you catch your case?
This was 2000. They kicked in my door 2015 October-ish.
October.
September, October, something like that.
And they kicked your door in.
Oh, no, they didn't kick it in. They had the key. Yeah, they had the key.
Where'd they get the key from?
The leasing office.
So they had a warrant and they went to the leasing office and got the key?
Yeah.
They came at 6 in the morning?
Yeah, about 5:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I thought it was a joke, really. I thought it was like somebody was knocking at the door, banging. I was asleep upstairs with my girl, and my two homeboys was downstairs, and somebody was just banging. And I was like, bro, like, what? So I'm screaming from upstairs, like, yo, what? It's the police. I was like, man, stop playing. And I just laid back down, and they just come downstairs, come out. And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I tripping? So I'm really thinking like, all right, they got to be here for my homeboys that's downstairs, because the shit I'm doing is like,
Ain't no
I don't even think it's illegal, really. Like, I ain't think the feds are coming.
We never think that it's
Feel
illegal.
me? So I go downstairs, you know, guns out, lasers out, lights flashing. I can't even fucking see. We all come out, and they're like, as soon as I came downstairs, everybody was out. As soon as I came downstairs, they're like, there he go. I was like, oh shit. And I'm still not thinking like it can't be the food stamps. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So he pulled me outside. He was like, yeah, you know why we here? I was like, nah, I don't. He was like, I'm USDA. And still ain't clicking. He's like, food stamps. I was like, damn, what's up? He's like, yeah, you're not arrested. It's a search warrant. I was like, oh shit, bad. But he had me in handcuffs though. Everybody was in handcuffs. He was like, we're not locking nobody up. This is a search warrant. I bet. And then he took me upstairs and started questioning me like, yeah. So yeah, you got a store, right? And I was like, yeah. But his homeboy right next to him, he got the notepad out. They writing. I was like, oh nah, I need a lawyer.
This feels like an interrogation.
Yeah. So I've been through this before. So like they call my girlfriend up there next. I whispered to her like, don't say shit. And she was like, I don't want to go. And like, you sure? And look, we ain't talking. And like, well, y'all free to go. Man, I got the hell up out of there quick. Ran. I thought it was gonna change their mind.
Okay, so rewind.
Yeah.
When they said food stamps and they asked you about a store, did you have?
Yeah.
Okay, how many stores did you have?
At that time, I had one. I had two.
Okay.
The other one just burnt down.
Damn.
Like, by the grace of God.
Right, because that's a whole nother case.
It was just more money involved. Because
Okay.
the one store I had, it was pushing in maybe like 60K a month.
Okay. Where was the store located?
In Mableton, Georgia.
Okay. Did you open this store specifically to run your operation?
Yep. I was making 60 a month. I had 2 customers a day.
Bro, what was they buying? Like,
I don't know. I wasn't there, but some days we ain't had no customers. I used to have the neighbors like, yo, you know, I know ways you can and enhance like like your traffic. I was like, oh yeah, we good.
it's cool. We're not looking for that right now.
But
We're
I'm
not
pulling
looking
up-
for customer acquisition.
Right. I was like, I got it. You know, it's gonna pick up sooner or later. I'm pulling up foreign, you know what I'm saying, designer shoes and shit. And I'm thinking, these white people, they don't
understand what's going on.
But she did. She knew.
Yeah.
She was like, he had designer shoes and this. I wonder what he was doing.
Oh my God. So I've heard about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This food stamp store situation. So it was like vouchers, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
So like, it's different. When you hear food stamps, that's what people was doing. Like they either were buying vouchers from people or they were buying the actual car for people and give them like 60-40.
And swiping the card.
Right. So
okay.
what I actually was doing was I had like thousands of names and I applied for food stamps in these people's names. And then I obtained the card and then, so at first I didn't have a store, but we had like a connect that would swipe for us. We would take 40%, we'll take 60%. And at one point, I was like, damn, they're taking a lot of money from me.
And we doing all the work.
Yeah. But he was taking all the risk.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, but I should never even done that. But thinking hindsight, like in retrospect, he probably would have snitched on me anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but like, I thought like, you know what? I need to go ahead and get me a store.
Right.
I need to go ahead and get me my own store. So I got one. It was going good. Got 2. And my plan was to get shit.
Run it up.
5 of them motherfuckers. 5.
No. So basically, there was no ceiling on what you could do because you didn't actually need bodies. All you needed was the names.
All I needed was the names.
And then once you got the store, you were in control of the operation from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you and your sister were on the case. How was she involved?
Man, my sister really didn't do shit. She just was being a little sister, like, yo, I need you to put this store in your name.
Right.
Because my first store burnt down. I was like, damn, like.
How did it burn down?
my aunt had a store next door, which is a thrift store.
Uh-huh.
And she had the heater on or some shit.
Okay.
And I don't think she was in there. She might have been in there. Mm-hmm. And I don't fucking know.
She just burnt down.
She just caught on fire. Her shit caught on fire. My shit caught on fire. The next.
Damn.
And she was just gone like that. And I was like, while it was burning down, I'm looking at it, I was like, you know what? It might just be a blessing. Fuck that stuff.
Yeah, no, for real. For real. Nobody was hurt, so
Nobody.
It's all a blessing. Okay, so you say your little sister, she wasn't doing anything. So she got caught up. She was just signing your paperwork, signing your leases.
Yeah, didn't do shit. Didn't even make a lot of money from it for real.
So they charged her with what, conspiracy?
Everything.
Everything like that you had?
Everything.
Oh no.
Yeah. At first, she was charged because they thought that she was like my right hand. Like,
right.
They got to be doing this together.
Right.
You can't be doing this by yourself.
She's signing for everything.
Right. So they didn't know like her magnitude.
Okay.
And she really wasn't doing shit.
Okay.
She never went to the bank for a nigga. She ain't do shit.
Right.
But she was doing little jobs for me here and there, but like
nothing that would constitute a Fed case.
Nah, hell no.
Okay. So how did that play out with your family? Like, how did your family feel it out? Because you the older brother, she the younger sister. You done got her jammed up in your bullshit. So how did that go over like with your parents, and how did that work?
At first, see, my mom was out of town when it happened because they kicked in my door, my sister's door, and my mom's door.
Simultaneously?
All at the same time.
Damn.
And my mom wasn't there, hopefully, by the grace of God, because she probably had a heart attack seeing that shit.
Oh my God.
And they ransacked our shit too. So she didn't know she was on the case for real until like later on. And then I had to break it down to her like, and first it was me like, damn, like she knew what I was doing. But when she found out I caught the case, and then my sister was involved, heartbroken. Like, damn, you done fucked your life up and you done fucked your sister's life up. And I'm like, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can always fix shit. I got this. And we didn't tell nobody else.
Okay.
We didn't tell nobody else. Like, it was just the immediate family.
Right.
Nobody outside knew.
So it didn't make the news or anything like that?
It didn't make the news until I got sentenced.
Okay. So now both of y'all indicted, right? You and your sister. Mm-hmm. So how does that work? Like, as far as you being on pretrial and her, how does that work?
Man, pretrial was a bitch, man. It was just like being on probation. And I think they was more strict on pretrial than I'm on probation now. And I think maybe because I just didn't follow rules correctly. She just like me, like we just don't give a fuck. And they would drug test us. I would fail over and over again.
Were you smoking?
Hell yeah. I was stressed out. I was stressed. Needed it. I'm talking about all right, what y'all gonna do? Lock me up? I don't even have a probation officer. Like, man, what y'all gonna do for it? So I'm smoking heavy. And I remember like I finessed the situation. I don't know how. I just, things just happened for me. And so I was failing drug tests and they put me on Codaphone. And when I got on Codaphone, that shit just never called my number. Like after 4 weeks, I just stopped calling that motherfucker. So from November, no, it was from April, because I had to go to a drug class too. So they had me on Codaphone and I had to do a 6-month drug class, right? So as I'm going to the drug class, I'm hiding the motherfucking that bitch. But I'm not getting called, so it's like shit, I'm getting by, like. And that shit worked until like November. And then they gave me another like probation officer, and then she was like, "You been calling Codaphone?" I was like, "Yeah."
I think.
Man, they done put me back on that bitch. I done failed some more, and before I get to that part, the last part. But my sister, she would fuck up too. Like she had a Range Rover, and she was failing drug tests, and she wouldn't like answer the phone for her probation officer, and they would just have these reports on her like, "Yo, she just delinquent. She don't care. She's not taking it serious." And so I end up going to court. Like they revoked my fucking
bond.
My bond.
As they should.
Yeah. They revoked my bond, and I'm like, man, I ain't going to jail. But before I got to go to court on Monday, and I'm like, you know what? These motherfuckers might lock me up. I can't go in there with this positive attitude because I got a positive attitude about everything. Like, I could beat this one just like I beat everything else.
Yes.
I'm like, you know what? Let me just play it safe and go bury some fucking money just in case. Because if I go to jail, Because I asked him, I was like, yo, what's the chance of me going to jail? They're like, you probably going.
It's more than likely that they're going to violate you since you out here freestyling and just not giving a fuck.
So yeah, the day before court, I YouTube some shit like how to bury some money. I found like, you know, the PVC pipe, how to bury it properly. So I take most of my bread. I had 6 figures.
Cash. Liquid.
And
okay.
And I was, fuck that, no. I had cash.
Yeah.
So I go bury it in like where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? Counted my steps. Made this picture in my head like, this is where this motherfucking money at. All right, bet. It's dark. I'm out there just digging. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I said, all right, bet. The next day, you know what I'm saying, my mom spent the night with me. We go to court. And these motherfuckers locked me up, man.
Damn.
Locked me up. My mom sitting there crying.
So they told you that they were going to hold you till trial.
I only had like 45 days until like my sentencing date.
Okay.
So I ain't had much, but like I'm looking back, my mama crying and shit. Like I done took her down this road too many times. Like I done been to jail as a juvenile maybe 3 times. I done been to court as a juvenile maybe 20 times.
Oh my God.
So she used to this shit, but she thought it was over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was over. You know what I'm saying? Like I was done being a criminal, but I always said like, hey, if a lick come,
I'ma hit it.
I'm hitting it. When it M's, I'm gonna hit it.
I'm there.
And yeah, man, they locked me up. Man, I had 45 days. They took me to Lovejoy.
Where they took you? I was gonna say, where did they take you? So they took you to Lovejoy for 45 days.
45 days. That was the longest 45 days of my motherfucking life.
Oh my God.
Because sitting in that motherfucker, like it's like I got 45 days of sentencing. But I'm like, I don't know what
they gonna give
me.
you.
So I'm in there asking all the questions to these niggas, like, bro, what you think I'm gonna get? What you think about to happen? They got all type of scenarios. Like, no, you straight, bro. You probably gonna get like a slap on the wrist. You gonna get probation, bro.
This your first time, bro. You good. And they got this thing called the valve, the safety valve. And they gonna tell you all that in Lovejoy.
Then they pull out the book. I forgot what the book was called. It was like something Fed book. Break down the point system and shit like that, man. They're like, yeah, this is what you're looking at. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at my guideline is saying like 5 years.
Damn.
Maybe 7. I think it was like 5 to 7 years or some shit. I'm like, bro, I can't do no fucking 5, bro. This little fraud shit, I cannot do a 5 piece, man. I'm 28 or 27, 28, 27, one of them. I'm like, bro, I can't do this.
This is not an
Well, I was 27 when I went in, 28 when I got sentenced. Bro, I'm like, bro, 5 years, I'll be 33. I got shit to do. And I don't know, that was just the longest time. Like the first day waking up in that bitch, the food, I looked down and I didn't think it was serious. I looked down, it was nothing but slop. It was like watered sauce with some chicken and other shit they came up with, and some cornbread and some fucking green beans.
And it was like on a brown tray.
Yeah, and I was like,
disgusting.
I said, officer, I don't eat this. I'm a vegetarian. I said, I don't eat this, bro.
I eat vegan.
I'm vegan, bro.
Are you organic?
That nigga looked at me and was like,
for real?
Well, eat the sides, bro. And I don't know, it took me like a few days. I was giving that shit away, like, bro, I'm not eating this shit. And I gave in, like, bro, I'm about to die in this bitch.
Yeah.
Because it just...
Yeah. And I would think that knowing that you had freedom and you fucked it up, it's one thing to get arrested and they don't let you out and you got to just fight your case from the inside.
Yeah.
But for you to get arrested, get a bond, and then fuck up and got to come in, like, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's tough.
I didn't take him serious.
Yeah.
Like, I was outside running it up, and like probation was like, man, bro, I'm about to go to prison. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to
prepare myself. Yeah,
I got weed to smoke and money to get.
I got bitches. I got money. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
So what happened to your sister?
Man, she made it to sentencing.
Okay, free.
Yeah, she made it to sentencing, and so she got sentenced before me.
Okay.
And you know, the whole time it's like, okay, yeah, she ain't gonna get no time. She ain't do shit, because I had to do like a proffer. You know what that is? Mm-hmm. So I had to go in there and basically do the proffer for my sister and kind of like
take responsibility.
Yeah, like
for everything.
She didn't do shit. I was doing this. She didn't make no money. She never went to the bank, look at the footage, never really signed documents. Well, she signed documents, but that was it. So it was looking good on her side. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They give you the points for it if you if somebody. I forgot how it worked. You get
It's like if somebody comes in and takes responsibility for the crime,
or even if you take responsibility,
they'll minimize it. Because remember, they tried to take my points away when I got that dirty UA, and they said I wasn't taking responsibility. So the fact that you took responsibility, it kind of minimized what she did, and she got the credit for it. Mm-hmm. So ultimately, what was her sentence?
Man, so she gets sentenced before me, right? So from Lovejoy, I got to go to the federal building, shackled up and shit. So I'm thinking, all right, my sister about to get, probation. I come out on my way to the courthouse, to the courtroom. She back there getting shackled up. I said, man, they finna give me they finna slam my ass. I said, yo, what happened? She's just like crying. I said, God damn. So she's like 25 at the time. And I'm like, man, if this lady done gave her some time, I know she gonna give me the max.
So what did they give her?
They gave her 6 months.
Okay, she crying about 6 months.
Man, my sister ain't never been to jail though.
Okay, so they took her immediately from court. They didn't allow her to turn herself in or anything like that.
They said that because since she didn't take her pre-trial serious, since she was out not answering phone calls, smoking weed.
You're like, going today.
Yeah, they say you don't take us serious. Right. You don't think this is serious because if you're on probation doing this, you're gonna fuck up and be in jail anyway. So we're gonna lock your ass up right now for 6 months. And man, I was like,
let's just get. They was like, let's just get this shit started. So where did they send her?
She went to Florida.
Coleman.
Well, she went to Lovejoy first. She was in Lovejoy for a good second.
Okay. And what, really?
Yeah, she was in Lovejoy.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. I was so sad about that. Like,
yeah,
damn,
because that's the difference. Like when you turn yourself in, and when they transfer you. Yeah. Now you got to go through Kentucky. Where is
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma. You got to go through Oklahoma. You got to be on Con Air and all that stupid shit. That's what I feared the most. Like, let me just get myself there, and I'll get there. So Shorty got 6 months.
6 months crying.
You done got your sister jammed up.
I feel bad as fuck.
You should.
I feel bad.
You the big bro.
I feel
bad. That's crazy. Man. So now it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. So I look at my attorney like, bro, what the fuck? Because I didn't pay for her lawyer because she didn't need one. I didn't need one.
Right. We've just
I paid the $30K, but I'm like, man, I can't come up with another $30K for sis. I would if I had to, but it was like, bro, it's really not needed. Like, she ain't do shit. Like, they gonna go off a point system.
Right.
They said she was gonna get probation.
Right.
I bet. So I'm looking at him like, yo, what the fuck happened, nigga? He's like, man, she just had to do. They gave her 6 months because such and such. I'm like, so what they talking about with me, bro? He's like, man. He said they're trying to put you at a level 2 because of like my criminal history as a juvenile or some shit. I was like, bro, I was like 15. He's like, yeah, we're gonna fight against that. So the prosecutor was trying to fight for like he's at a level 2, and that was putting me at like 5 years, 5.5 or some shit. And I was like, bro, 60 plus months type shit. And I'm like, man, I want to stand up and say something my damn self, like, Your Honor, no, like, hold up. So like my lawyer had a good defense, and they dropped it down to a 1, and I was still at, I was at 7 years. When they dropped it to a 1, I was at 5 years.
Okay.
And then the judge was like, you got anything to say? So boom, I come in there with the script.
You got to go in with the
script.
Go in
with the script.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying? I gave my little spiel, and I sounded really educated up there. You know what I mean? So, and I ain't had these tattoos on my neck and no shit like that. So I looked like a nice young kid. And it's like, he probably just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Which I did. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know I was supposed to steal 1,000 people's identity and apply for food stamps and then run it. Right. I didn't know. And buy foreigns and Cubans.
I didn't know.
Nobody told me
Nobody
that we
told
couldn't
me.
do that.
Nobody told me. I didn't have, guidance. So I go out there and get my spiel. She's like, you know what? You sound like a really intelligent man. Like you got these Airbnbs and stuff like that. You really need to focus on your Airbnbs and your photography company. Like, I really believe this was a mistake. But if you ever come back in front of me, I'm going to give you what you deserve.
I'm going to give it all to you.
And she was like, you know what? I'm going to go under the guidelines for you. She went under the guidelines.
You blessed.
She was like, I'm going to give you, I had to do 2 years mandatory for the aggravated assault. And then she said, I'm going to give you another 21 months for the amount of money that you took. And
what did they have your number at?
It was the case was at 880,000.
Okay.
that's what was ran through my stores.
Okay.
And then they could only prove 395,000. So that was really how much.
Okay.
Glad it wasn't nowhere near a mill. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I say you didn't reach that million threshold. That's when they start hanging niggas.
Yeah. All this stuff was like a blessing. Like just a little shit, and it was like 45 months. She was like 45. I'm up there calculating like how much that is.
They gonna make you do math. Like
I look back at my lawyer like he's like, what 45 months is? But the whole time she talking, I'm blanked out trying to add this shit up. Like, bro, three for sure.
That's 36.
3 is for sure.
9 more added to that.
Yeah, 3 is for sure. So ended up with 45 months. And
so did they took you right then, or did they allow you to?
Nah, I was trying to fight for to turn myself in. They wasn't going.
They weren't. Okay, so they took you.
But I didn't really need to get out anyway. I just wanted to be out,
right.
run up some more bread if I could, because I was running it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting, and I was trying to get back to that.
Like that well has not ran dry yet.
No,
it's still something for me to tap into.
Yes, I was getting it, and man.
Okay, so they give you 45 months.
Yeah.
You got to go today.
Yeah, I got to speak about my time in the county jail because
in the county or in Lovejoy.
Lovejoy, that's county.
Okay.
The worst.
Yeah, that's the worst of the worst. Yeah.
I was ready to go to prison, but
a lot of people say that, and I think that they put people in those type of environments to break them. Yeah. Because once you get to prison, things is kind of smooth. It's kind of cool. You got a schedule.
You can walk a mile.
Yes. But in Lovejoy, you just walking around the pod, different people coming in and out. It's no familiarity. And so, yeah. So how was your experience there?
It was, I just had to adjust. And at first I was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and I ain't talking to nobody. But it was like, bro, I was so just anxious of trying to get my time and trying to figure shit out. Like, I had to talk to people, and I met some alright people. Then I met some fuck niggas in there. But the main point I want to touch on is like when I first went in, like, you know, like people would switch on you quick, and like I started getting that the first day. Like I had people that I just was fucking with 2 days prior to me going to Lovejoy. Like
I was gonna say people from the outside.
People from the outside
that you getting money with.
That I done fed, you know what I'm saying, put in position.
In 48 hours?
48 hours, dog. 48 hours, bro.
Them niggas ain't staying on nothing.
One nigga, not everybody. It wasn't everybody. It was one particular motherfucker.
Okay.
And I think the second day, you know, everybody calling me like trying to figure out like, yo, what's going on, bro? You straight? You good? You need anything? I finally talked to this nigga. He like, bro, what's up, bro? Hey, we need the apartment, because I had like 3 Airbnbs. I had like 3 spots over here in Atlantic Station. He was like, hey, bro, because I had some young niggas staying in one of the spots, one of my nice lofts, and you know what I'm saying, they was like my little workers or some shit like that. And he was like, yeah, man, go ahead and kick them out the spot, bro. I'm like, for what? He like, cause we need the spot. I was like, why would I kick my young niggas out that been working for me?
Right.
They already living in a warehouse that I got. So he already housed, but he just not living how they living. Right. So the difference between these two is like, okay, I got young niggas that work for me, then I got young niggas that I put on.
Right.
So you get money.
Right.
You getting paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these niggas ain't got nowhere to go. If I was to kick these niggas out, they ain't got nowhere to go for real. You can go get your own shit.
Yeah, you should be able to go get your own shit.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So he, in his mind, like, I'm finna take over. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm about to go pick up your money and your work. I was like,
no.
I said, why would I?
Why do I need you to do that?
Why would I give that to you, bro? And he was like, damn, bro. I was like, yeah, why? I said, nobody's supposed to ask for that. You're supposed to get appointed a position.
Listen.
Why the fuck? And that I already knew, like, this nigga gonna run off with my motherfucking shit. Hell no, I'm not giving you nothing. Hell no.
Like he was just waiting.
Just waiting. From that day on, I ain't never talked to that nigga ever again. I ain't never talked to that nigga.
And this somebody that you was with every day.
I was with this nigga every fucking day.
That's the worst.
Every day.
That's the worst. Because you have to know that those was his intentions.
From the jump.
From the jump.
From the jump.
Yeah, it was no way around that. He just was waiting for the opportunity. Damn, 48 hours. Like, bro, you couldn't even hold. You know what this makes me think about? I don't know if you remember. It was this song with Jay-Z and R. Kelly. It was off of that dual album that they had, Business Never Personal. And when you talking, that made me think about that. Like, damn, my boy, like you just couldn't wait to get the spot.
Wait. But he was the type of nigga that just wanted my position. He wanted my bitch.
Yeah.
He wanted the life I was living.
Yeah. He just wanted to be you.
Yeah.
He wasn't content with just being next to you.
No.
That's the worst kind of nigga.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you got the nigga out the way.
Quick,
ASAP.
I wasn't playing no games. Anybody that just showed me any type of sign of fuckery.
Yeah.
Man, next.
Yeah, because at that point you're about to enter a stage where you need solid motherfuckers around you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that can't happen.
I had one nigga, man. Even like my brother too. Like
Your blood brother?
He wanted my position.
Older or younger?
Younger. And it was like, no.
Was y'all in the same line of business?
Nah, like I would give him jobs and shit, but he would always fuck up. Like he would always he would never take me serious. Like he'll never take the job serious.
Right.
Hey bro, this is your job, this is what you gotta do. He'll be lazy, wake up, I'm gonna do it later. Nigga, what operation you think this is, nigga? What you think we doing over here?
What boss can you tell I'll do it later?
Fuck, cause I'm his brother.
Yeah, cause you're his brother. He's taking advantage of that.
I would fire his ass from different jobs. I would fire this nigga. And he just never took me serious, bro. He was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna run it for you. I said, no, I don't need you to run it. It's not personal.
Right.
I'm making the right decision for my life.
Right.
In my situation, like, why would I have you making moves for me when I know you're gonna fuck up? Like, you want to be me bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably gonna see this, but like, at the time he wanted to be me, and he never encountered real money.
Right.
So I'm letting you hold 20, 30s of thousands of dollars for you to do right by it. Man, you about to go get you a car, all type of shit.
All type of shit.
All type of shit.
You going to Magic, you gonna throw it, you gonna leave it on the floor, you gonna try to buy everything that I got.
Everything. You gonna try to live this same life, and it's like, I couldn't put you in that position. And he wouldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, he mad at the situation, like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. Like, and then my other homie that was doing everything for me, like, damn, you put him in position, you doing this for him, and he not even blood, but it's not about
It's never
that.
about blood.
It's about who's gonna do what's needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he picking up the phone every call.
Yeah.
My brother, I couldn't even get you on the phone on the outside. So imagine me trying to call you.
Exactly.
I call my partner 10 times a day.
And he gonna answer 10 times.
Look, go bring my mom rent money.
Yeah.
Hey, go put money on my books.
Yeah.
Go do this. Go do that. Go pick up this.
You blessed.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
That nigga was a solid nigga. Like 100%. I couldn't trust nobody like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna do that. I would have been arguing in my cell, mad at hell, punching the wall. Like,
getting shots and shit.
You feel me? I'd have been stressed the hell out, man. And he not gonna get that. I was thinking like, I'm a boss, bro. I'm not gonna just put you in position.
Yeah.
You done fucked
and you
up.
haven't earned it.
Never earned it.
You haven't earned it. And you blessed to have that homeboy, because that was my same situation. I had a homegirl, because I got sisters, I got a brother. Like, my brother's solid, 100%. But my homegirl, she just handled my business. Mm-hmm. Like, she made sure I came home and I was good money. So, you know, a lot of people don't have that. So you was definitely blessed. So you and him still good today?
Yeah, that's my dog today. We don't talk as much, but like every time we do talk,
it's love.
3-hour conversation.
Yeah, it's
you know
love.
What I'm saying? It's like
that's cool.
People understand what I got going on. Like,
exactly.
I ain't trying to sit down and talk all day.
All day, but when you pick up, it's like y'all never.
Right.
Yeah. No, I feel you. All right, so now it's time for the people to transport you.
Yeah, man. So.
Damn.
I was waiting on this day. Like, I was waiting.
You heard the horror stories about Oklahoma and all that?
Yeah. They told me what the niggas was gonna go through.
Yeah.
I was just waiting on that day they called me. I was like, man, I ain't never leaving this bitch. Never leaving this motherfucker. And they finally called me. I was like screaming.
Yeah.
I literally screamed. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. It was like 6 a.m. I'm like, nigga, fuck y'all. I'm out, nigga. I'm out.
So look, when they took you from Lovejoy, did you know you were going to Yazoo? They had already assigned you, or
they didn't tell me shit.
They didn't tell you. Okay.
No, they didn't tell me nothing until I got to Oklahoma.
Okay. Because that's like the hub.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody come to Oklahoma, and then you get designated wherever it is you're going to go.
Yeah.
You just knew you was on your way. That's what I tell people. As long as I know where I'm going, I'm okay with that.
And then they got all these stories thinking like the feds is like a fucking cakewalk. Yeah, bro, they got all the shoes down there. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get some Kobe's, LeBron's, nigga. They got all these fucking stories, bro. They like, yeah, you got the track You know what I'm saying? You got there, whoop, whoop. They got the basketball court. Man, our track was dirt, nigga, and rocks.
Listen.
I said, what type of track y'all talking about over here? Then the basketball court was goddamn. I'm talking about one wrong move, you gonna fucking crack your goddamn ankle, man. I don't know what the fuck they were talking
your whole
about.
Achilles on this.
It was a whole different story what I pictured.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking I'm about to go do, and then I thought I was going to a camp too. So I was like, yeah, you got some little charges. You going to a camp for sure. And I ain't go to a camp.
No, you did not.
I went to a motherfucking low. Because I already had in my mind, like, bro, I'm finna hop this motherfucking fence and get me some pussy.
So you still on the bullshit?
On the bullshit.
Oh my God.
On the bullshit.
Damn, Brad, when you gonna learn?
I wasn't.
Clearly. And they knew that. That's why they like, just bring your ass on.
I wasn't.
So how long did you stay at Oklahoma?
Man, I stayed in Oklahoma 3 weeks.
Okay. That's about typical time.
Yeah, it was
They had
3
you there
weeks.
about 21 days.
We went to, we took a flight there.
Yeah.
That was
Con Air.
fucking-
I heard that shit is horrible.
That shit was some bullshit.
Because you shackled.
Slave ship on fucking in the air.
In the air. Yeah, I heard.
It was horrible. I can't remember how many inmates, but we landed somewhere at first. We landed in North Carolina. Picked some more niggas up. I don't know what we went to North Carolina for. I think they were just trying to fuck up the route or something, so we wouldn't know where the hell we was going. Go to North Carolina, fly to goddamn Oklahoma, get out of Oklahoma. That shit was just like, I don't even know how to describe that bullshit. It wasn't worse than Lovejoy, but it was right next to it.
Yeah.
It
was
just
neck and neck.
It was neck and neck. At least we had computers. I had computers I could email people.
Okay.
The TV room was just a little different. This was my first time seeing a fucking half woman, half man. And
y'all, wait a minute.
yeah.
So they had transgenders.
He wasn't a transgender. He was just a nigga
that like to think that thought he was a bitch.
Yeah. Put his hair in a ponytail, put the Kool-Aid on his lips,
No.
and walking around switching and shit. And I never seen this in my life. I never seen niggas drool over a motherfucker like this. Never in my life.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You seen-
so niggas is drooling over this.
Niggas' fangs came out. Niggas' fangs was out like.
Like I fucked the shit out
I've
there.
never seen no shit like that in my life. I said, what the fuck is going on here? What is this shit?
I need answers.
Somebody had to explain to me like, nah, these niggas, they don't give a fuck. And,
They probably got an elbow.
and one of these motherfuckers, he didn't even have an elbow. Cause I seen this nigga, he was in a halfway house with me, big swole ass nigga. You would think this nigga was like a thorough street nigga, gangster. He in there fucking with punks. Fucking with punks. And then we get to the halfway house, his girl comes see him. He got
No.
kissing in the mouth and shit. And I said, look,
No.
I want to tap on the shoulder like,
No, sis, he is not him. He was her in there.
I'm trying to tell you.
Damn.
That was my
That
first
shit
time.
be like that though.
Yeah.
Damn. So after 3 weeks, now you get on another flight, or they commute.
They put me on a bus.
But damn.
And then I lost like hella weight while I was in that motherfucker. I lost like, I don't know if I lost weight. I don't know where I lost weight. I lost weight along the way. Being in the county and in Oklahoma, man, I was looking sick, bro.
Looking real crackheadish.
Looking sick in that motherfucker. I look at my motherfucking ID picture when I got to Yazoo.
Don't even recognize yourself.
I'm a whole different nigga, bro.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
That's stress. That's crazy.
I don't even want to post that motherfucker.
Now you gotta post it.
That's gonna be the cover for this video.
Yeah, you gotta post
Federal.
it. You gotta post it. All right, so you get to Yazoo.
Yeah, I get to Yazoo.
So now you find out you ain't at a camp.
Yeah, they told me I'm going to a low, get to Yazoo, and it was some niggas on the bus that was already telling me, yeah, I already been down here. This is like my third time. I'm like, nigga, you ain't learned the motherfucking lesson? Here I am.
Look at you calling the kettle black. Like, nigga, the audacity of you.
He
Nigga.
was like, yeah, you ain't gotta worry. He would just tell me like the ins and outs and what I gotta expect and shit like that. And I don't know, when I first got there, that shit was just like dirty as fuck, like mold and shit everywhere. Like the bathrooms was just, I just thought it was gonna be like more of a nursing home than motherfucking
Prison.
the way they made it seem, it was like, yo, what the fuck? What is this shit, man?
Right. Okay, so a low. Now, did y'all have any other facilities on the property?
Yeah, it was a compound. They had they had the medium, the camp, and the fucking
USP.
USP.
They had a USP on the grounds.
Yeah, whole compound.
Damn. Okay. So a low. Now tell me the difference, because I was at a camp.
Mm-hmm.
So did y'all have 5-minute moves?
Nah, no. I thought camps had 10-minute moves.
We don't got no moves. We
We used to have 5-minute moves. They gave us 1-minute moves.
What you mean 1 minute moves? How you can move in 1 minute?
I don't know. I don't know.
So like if you were supposed to be at the rec from 10 to 10:30, and then you had to be at one of your classrooms at 10:35, they only gave you that short amount of